The assureds, the clients, they usually think there is some threat or some possibility of loss. So that's why they basically have the insurance. And that comes back to the penetration of insurance thing. And for marine, let's compare it with like car insurance or fire insurance. That is more optional. You have the option. I want to have the insurance. I don't need the insurance. But when it comes to marine, let's say for cargo, a lot of the cases, the banks that are between the exporter and importer, they require cargo insurance. And there's no option. You have to have a cargo insurance. It's more like a system that is built in the trade. And for hull or P&I, of course, let's just mention, sometimes it's mandatory. You have to have insurance. It's a system that you have to have when you're doing like a shipping. And also hull insurance, the ship itself. If you're a ship owner and you're having your ship going over somewhere else on this planet, you really want insurance. And that's really, it's not, it is still optional, but it's more like you have to have it.
Your own experience with the Wanhai 503. So I think you're no strangers to the problem of container ship fires. That is a huge problem both from the cargo side as well as from the hull and machinery side. And it is something that as Ayumi we've been working on for nearly 10 years to improve both the fire protection and the fire detection on board those vessels. Because when you look at the vessels today, the protection mechanisms that are available to the crew to fight these fires are, I think it's fair to say, they're nearly non-existent. So you have portable water monitors that the crew have to carry to the scene of the fire. You have water mist lances that the crew have to, again, carry to the container, to drill a hole into the container. So you can imagine how close you need to get to the container that is on fire, which means the crew are exposed to a massive risk. They don't know what's inside the box. It might explode, it might react with water. So from our perspective, and we've been saying this for a very long time, the protection and the detection that you have on board these vessels is just not good enough. And that's why we need to move to improved loss prevention mechanisms, and that is improved fire detection, so that the fires can be detected much earlier, and the firefighting has to be automated as much as possible so that you can contain the fire within the space of origin, where the explosion at the Wanhai 503, you had an explosion first. So if there had been better ways to fight the fire, and what we are advocating for as Ayumi is fixed water monitors, where the water can be directly thrown from the superstructure of the vessels to really attack the fire without having the crew getting close to the scene of the fire. That way, that's one of the things that's bound to happen because there are so many boxes on board. They often carry dangerous goods. So that is something we know, as we've seen many of these incidents happening, and that's where better protection, detection, and loss prevention measures are necessary.
With long time we have been looking at it to organize some kind of marine conclave in India. So we got an idea, and then NIA came forward through it, and I spoke to the industry members, and they agreed to sponsor a part of this program. So I think that from there it took shape maybe a few months back. So I think that dream is now realized, and we have a 2-day marine conclave which is started today and continues till tomorrow. And we have a lot of national and international experts who have been kind enough to grace the occasions, and deliberations have started. We had a interesting opening session today, which was chaired by Mr. Tapan Singhel. He is the chairman of GI Council and MD and CEO of Bajaj General Insurance Company, and Madam Girja, CMD of New India Assurance. She was also there, and we had Mr. Lars Lang, he is Secretary General IUME. He came all the way from Hamburg, and then apart from that, I was there, and we had Mr. Patnaik, who is the Director NIA. So we had a good opening session in regard to that, and various trends in the industry were pointed out, and what is going to shape and how things are going to shape as regards the insurance industry and marine insurance in particular. Those trends were highlighted, and a lot of references were made to ChatGPT also, and how is it going to shape the future in times to come as far as insurance industry is concerned. So that was a part of beginning of the conclave, which ended up with the inaugural session being concluded. Now we have the deliberations going on and discussions, and we have presentation from various speakers which are lined today, and there will be some panel discussions also lined up between today and tomorrow. So it's a 2-day conference which will conclude tomorrow. So that is what, and we hope that some interesting takeaways will emerge out of it, and very good deliberations we plan to have, and I think it will be an interesting gathering for the people who have conversed here. We have people from international and national experts on marine, and we have the faculty from NIA, industry experts are there who have travelled all the way from various places in India, and we have the faculty of NIA along with the students of PGDM of NIA. So all this, we find that all this put together will give rise to a very good conference which will end up with fruitful deliberations by end of tomorrow. So that's what I approach the people. People need to be aware of the need of insurance, and they need to be able to afford it. Those are the factors which affect, because general insurance products are really complex, because you cover everything except life. Life also we cover for accident and health. So they are already very complex that even to this stage also, some of the products, as and when we read it, we come to know that something different is there, and all those many interpretational issues come into that. So you have to really design some simple products which are very, very easily comprehensible by a common person, and affordable and accessible. So these are some of the factors to increase the insurance penetration. So these are some of the things which have been coined now and may not have been paid that much attention in the past. So that's why you would have heard that Bima Sugam, Bima Vahak, Bima Vistar, these are things which are going to come in some times to come. So those will be aimed at increasing the penetration.